Hi, my name is Samantha Atkins, and today I am going to be sharing with you why going to a Walt Disney Resort or hotel will be the best vacation one could ever take. With an annual attendance of 58 million people in Walt Disney World itself, Walt Disney World is the most visited vacation spot in the entire world. And that does not include Disneyland, Disney in Tokyo, Disney in Paris, and the Disney hotel that they have in Hawaii. I have personally been to Walt Disney World 7 times, and I do not regret every single or any time I've been there. And I interviewed my sister for this specific speech, and she said that she would not, and I quote, she would rather go to Walt Disney World than anywhere else in the entire world. Walt Disney World is the best vacation to take for its guests by having great rides that any person at any age can go on and enjoy, having delectable food, and having comforting and relaxing hotels for people to stay in. People come all over to indulge in Disney's large menu. And according to Byron from the Urban Taste Bud, whether you're going to all four incredible parks and Disney Springs or any Disney resorts or the boardwalk, you'll be sure to find something tasty and satisfying to drink or delicious food. Chefs come all over the world, everywhere in the world, to go to Walt Disney World. Now, or any of its parks. Now, when you think of going to a park and eating, I think of having corn dogs, having popcorn, having just fair food, but they have actual food there. They have pasta, they have Indian food, they have Italian food, they have Hispanic food, they have anything you can think of. And at the places that you eat, usually like in Epcot specifically, it's one of the parks, and they have this thing called the World Showcase, and they have a little place for Norway, a little place for Italy. It's for a bunch of different countries in the world, and they have people from chefs from those specific countries come and cook food for everybody. So they have it from around the world. They have a very, very, very large variety of food to eat for everybody to enjoy. And not only that, they have gluten-free items that you can have and vegan foods to have. They have Dole Whips that are vegan, and they're like a pineapple custard and pineapple juice that people really enjoy. I personally really, really enjoy this option. They have pretzels. They have those pretzels in every single park for anybody to eat. They have popcorn. All those are vegan options for anyone to have. And another thing, when I think of Disney, with any different Disney park, as I think about the rides, because I've been on so many, but that's what a lot of people go on. And they have rides for younger people, for older people, for people that are like me, teenagers that want something a little bit more fast. They have a ride for everybody. They have It's a Small World for kids, which is a very slow boat ride with a lot of singing and happiness. They have different roller coasters, like the Rock and Roll roller coaster that goes from 0 to 62 miles an hour in under 2 seconds. And then they have slow moving rides that show you around the park for older people, for people that can't get around. They have that option for those people too. So for anybody in your family, from young to old, they have something for somebody to enjoy, so they just don't sit out the entire time. And lastly, if you're gonna go to a Walt Disney resort or hotel, you would have to stay at a hotel. So if you travel anywhere, one thing you'd have to worry about is where you're sleeping at night, obviously. So Walt Disney, they really put the effort into making their hotels or places to stay very home-like and very upscale for the price. Definitely, they have places where it's more childlike, like before, like I was trying to say before, that they have places where like the Pixar place where you can stay and there's like giant Nemos outside and you're swimming in a pool, and like everything's very themed to like to Disney shows or Disney movies, and then they have other places like the Contemporary or the Animal, what's it called, the Great Forest Lodge, where it's more like where adults will like, where it's more grown up and it looks more like a cabin. And they actually have a resort where you look outside and there's giraffes there. So that for anybody, there's something that they would like. Because of the detailing and involvement in every aspect in the Walt Disney Resorts parks, many people would want to go there for vacation. The theming of the rides are spectacular. The variety of food and the resorts is to die for. Walt Disney Resorts and Hotels is the best way to spend any vacation. So thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope that next time you plan a vacation, you would keep this in mind. Thank you for listening.